Being a Nintendo collector, I naturally have a nice collection of Wii games and Wii accessories, which we will be going over in today's video. I've got everything from, mainline Wii games that everyone knows about, and lesser known Wii games, more obscure Wii games. I would like you at the end of the video to comment down what your favourite game from my collection is. Let's go! So today we will be talking about my Wii game collection, starting of course with Wii Sports. Literally every Wii, like almost every single Wii to ever be released, came with a copy of Wii Sports bundled. So it's almost absolutely impossible to not have Wii Sports in your Wii collection. It's very replayable though. It's a game that it only has literally 5 games and it's so replayable. See, it's literally got 5 games, yet because of the way that the game works, the way it's structured, it's very replayable. I'm sure literally everyone that's played Wii Sports has played it multiple times. I've played it many times, especially as a family game. It's very family orientated, party game almost. Next we've got Just Dance 3. So Just Dance 3 came with our Wii. I'm not sure if our Wii, like we got it first hand or second hand, but Just Dance 3 was one of the first Wii games that we got. So I think that it's extremely nostalgic for me. The music, the sound effects, the dances themselves, the mashups, the different modes that they've got and stuff is all very nostalgic for me, as it's one of the first video games I ever really played, like ever. Got this when I was really young. It was really nostalgic for me, so I really like Just Dance 3. Next on the list is a game with quite a story behind it. Mario Sports Mix. Now, Mario Sports Mix is not like Wii Sports. If you don't know, it's got, I think it also has 5 games. Oh, no, it has 4 games. But somehow it's even more replayable than Wii Sports, in my opinion. It's got basketball, volleyball, hockey, and dodgeball. Dodgeball is my personal favourite game to play on Mario Sports Mix. It's compatible with Miis as well, so you can play with your Miis if you want like a Wii Sports 2.0 kind of experience. It's very compatible with that. It's compatible with nunchucks as well. And speaking of nunchucks, at the very end of the video, I'll be doing a segment about all of my Nintendo Wii accessories. So we'll go over that at the very end. I was one of the people that was fortunate enough to have a grandmother and grandfather who have a Wii. So my grandparents, they own a Wii as well, or owned a Wii, and this was one of the games that they owned. But they weren't hardcore gamers. They didn't really use their Wii too often. It was mainly just, if the grandkids were around, we could play the Wii, but they occasionally use their Wii. But this game specifically, they don't really, my grandfather and grandmother, they don't really play Mario games unless, I've got my grandmother around and I'm, making her play Mario Kart with me or something. But besides that, they don't really play Mario games that often. So Mario Sports Mix was mainly, I guess, mine in a way. My nan would give me Mario Sports Mix to borrow all the time, and it eventually got to the point where my cousins, they've got their own PlayStations. My cousins didn't really care to borrow Mario Sports Mix either, and I just really loved borrowing it, and I asked to borrow it once, and nan just said that I could keep it. So this is my personal game now, Wii Sports Mix, one of my favourite nostalgic video games. So the next video game is at the very other end of the stick. It's a video game that I never touch, FIFA 08. It is a soccer, football, something like that game that I've played a few times. Wasn't really, it's an EA Sports game. I've played it a few times. It came in a bundle, like extra Wii games that we bought. I touched it a few times. I used to enjoy just messing around, because there was a narrator, and the narrator would, I guess, narrate literally everything that was going on. So I just would mess around. I would just, tackle and break all the rules and get yellow cards when I was younger and just mess around and see what the narrator has to say about my foolishness. So that game doesn't particularly hold a special place in my heart. Now, another Just Dance game, Just Dance 1. So when we got the Wii, it came with Wii Sports, Mario Kart Wii, which we don't have anymore, Just Dance 3 and Just Dance 2, I believe. I think it came with Just Dance 2 as well, but it did not come with Just Dance 1. So my mum eventually bought this first ever Just Dance game because, you know, I was going through a Just Dance phase. You'll see a couple more Just Dances on this list, and if we end up doing a Wii U list, you'll see a good amount of Just Dances on that. So this game doesn't particularly hold that much of a special place in my heart. I haven't played it much. It's not nostalgic. Like, the music doesn't stand out to me. It's got a couple good tracks and stuff, like a couple good songs, but not particularly that special to me. But I love Just Dance, so it was great to have that in my collection, of course. Now, at the very other end of the stick, we've got a game that is extremely nostalgic to me and one of my favourite video games of all time, Scooby-Doo. So when I was younger, I was going through like a Scooby-Doo phase. Scooby-Doo has always been one of my favourite like franchises of anything, and so my mum got me Scooby-Doo First Frights, which is one of the most nostalgic video games I have ever played. I would always play this, you know, by myself, with my mum, with my nan. Like, this game was just the amount of playtime I would have gotten out of a game that isn't particularly replayable. Like, they're just levels. Like, if you want to replay levels, you can, but there's no specific, it's not replayable for any specific reason, like, you know, Wii Sports is. But Scooby-Doo First Frights has always held a very special place in my heart. And one thing that's really cool is, obviously, Scooby-Doo is like an investigation series for kids. The Scooby-Doo disc has a magnifying glass on it, which is really, really cool. A lovely Easter egg that they put there, that the actual, like, disc ejection button has a magnifying, it's the, you know, the center of the magnifying glass, so that's really cool. Now, if we're going back to games that I barely touched, we've got Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. It's a game that came with in the same pack as FIFA 08. I don't really care about it. Played it a few times. I actually enjoyed the game. Like, it was a fun game. Maybe a bit too hardcore of a game. I'm not that much of a hardcore gamer, which is why I have a Wii collection, because Nintendo is not known for being particularly, you know, dedicated to hardcore gamers. So Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, you know, I've played it, I've got it, but I don't really use it anymore. I believe it's the only M-rated game in my collection. Not really sure why I only played, I didn't make it that far in the game. I've tried it twice, got stuck at the same point of the game twice and gave up. I couldn't have been dealt with playing the rest of that. Now, a game that I do have quite a bit of nostalgia for, but I cannot play anymore, and you'll see why in a second, is Wii Sports Resort, the sequel to, obviously, Wii Sports. But if you are wondering why can't I play it anymore? Well, you know how you're forced to have Wii Motion Plus inside of your Wii Remote, or have, you know, a Wii Remote that comes with Wii Motion Plus? Well, we don't have that. Don't have any Wii Motion Plus. I guess, spoiler for the end of the episode, that will not be in my accessory collection, but it's just unfortunate. I literally cannot play it anymore. We had a Wii Remote. The first ever Wii Remote that I had was the Mario Red Wii Remote. Don't have that anymore. That must have broken or something, and it is completely gone. Therefore, I cannot play Wii Sports Resort anymore, but I can play Wii Sports. Not as fun as Wii Sports Resort, as that is the sequel, and it is superior with a lot more games. Now, another game that's very nostalgic for me, and also is based off of a kids' movie series, is the Megamind Mega Team Unite DreamWorks game. Now, it is obviously based off of Megamind. Not too much to say about it, besides I've got fond memories playing it with my mother and my grandmother, and it is very nostalgic, holds a special place in my heart, and I will never forget this game. Very important to me. You can actually play as the villain of the Megamind movie as well in this game, so that's very cool. Now, for the third and final game that came in that bundle that I have touched once, didn't like it, and never played again, was Indiana Jones 2 Lego The Adventure Continues. I don't even know the name of it. I had to look at it to see what the name of it was, because I've never been into Lego particularly. I've never cared about Lego games and stuff. It just came in a bundle with a couple other games, and we're like, okay, well, we'll buy it. Don't really care about it. but it's a good thing to have just to up the amount of Wii games that are in my collection. Now, another Just Dance game is Just Dance 2014. Now, I've got a lot of Just Dance games, so I don't remember them specifically, and I don't really know how to tell the ones that are like 2014, 2015, 2016. Like, I don't know how to tell those ones apart. Just looking at it, looking at the back of it, I do remember, like, some of them. Like I remember this one here, but I don't really remember this Just Dance game too well. It's not very nostalgic to me. I don't really play it anymore. I've kind of out of my Just Dance phase now. I don't really play Just Dance, but it's a good thing to have in my collection. Now, this next game is the only Wii game that I have that isn't white. Instead, it's red. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. You cannot not have this in your Wii collection. I'm sorry, if you've got a Wii collection, you've got to have this game. Like, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, oh my gosh, it's one of the most nostalgic games. Again, just one of the best, one of my favourite games that I've ever played. It was the first ever 2D platformer, proper, like, 2D platformer, I guess, that I played. It was the first ever Mario game, excluding Mario Party and Mario Kart, that I ever played. Very, 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 very nostalgic to me. Very, very important. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, this next game has a story behind it too. Another story that revolves around my grandmother. It is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I do not have Super Mario Galaxy 1, but I do have Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, I will always remember this day. Many, many years ago, I don't know how many years ago, but many years ago, it was Christmas. Our family was at my auntie's house for Christmas. And my grandmother, my nan, she bought me Super Mario Galaxy 2. That was one of my Christmas gifts. And that was the one that she got me. Well, I think it was from her and my grandfather, but it was her that bought it. I'm pretty sure that's how the story goes. Obviously, everyone was out in the living room of the house, so I couldn't just use their TV to play it. So my auntie allowed me to, because she had a TV in her room, we hooked up because she had a Wii as well. So I think her Wii was hooked up to her TV, or she hooked it up to her TV, something like that. So I remember, I do have memories, very brief memories, of lying in my auntie's bed with the Wii remote and the nunchuck playing Super Mario Galaxy 2. Very nostalgic memory. I will never forget that my grandmother bought it and my auntie let me play it in her room on her TV. Now, this game was an accident. Didn't mean to buy it. We thought it was Mario Party 6, but it was actually Mario Party 8. And you know what? I don't regret it. I don't regret asking my mum for the wrong game, because this is one of my favourite games as well. The amount of nostalgia for the music, for even this cover art alone. Mario Party 8 will always have a very special place in my heart. It is legitimately a really good game, and I remember the first ever board that I played was the Boo one. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but the music that you're hearing in the background now is literally the music from the first Mario Party 8 board I ever played. Absolutely amazing, absolutely brilliant, absolutely divine. Love Mario Party 8. But that's not even the first Mario Party game that I played. The first Mario Party game I played is a very controversial game. Very, very controversial game. Mario Party 9. Now, the reason it's so controversial is because they added carts. Everyone is in one cart instead of running around the board themselves, and many people did not like that. They didn't think it was a good idea. They didn't like this brand new style. They didn't like this brand new addition to the game. On the other hand, I love it, and I know it may just be nostalgia bias, but man, is this game brilliant. Another really nostalgic one. I think that the cart mechanic, I don't think it ruins the game. I think it just makes the game unique. Like, this game, seriously, mwah, chef's kiss. I know so many people hate it because of the cart mechanic, but to be honest, I don't really care. It makes the game its own game. If I want to play Mario Party 9, I will immediately know the difference from Mario Party 8 because of the cart mechanic. So 100% very special. Now for a Mario game that I own but don't use very often, another Mario sports game, Mario Strikers Charged Football. I do have some memories with this. Game was a little bit too hardcore for me. I kind of suck at it. I'm not good at this game, and I respect it. I own it. wouldn't really say that I love it or that it's really nostalgic or has a special place in my heart, but it will always be a game that I can look at it and appreciate it and remember that I have it. You know, I don't forget that I have this game, but I do not really care about it that much. We've got a basic white Wii remote here. Love the white Wii remote. This is my main Wii remote. This is the Wii remote that I use. This is, I guess, probably the most basic Wii remote you can imagine. The back of it, I can take off without actually taking it off because the little flap that's on the back of it is broken, so I could literally just do that. And you're not meant to be able to just do that, so that's broken a little bit. And you'll see with the pink Wii remote, my grandfather bought me, I'm pretty sure, at one point. I do remember this. You can see the difference is the pink Wii remote's got this. The pink Wii remote's got this here, so you're meant to lift it up, which is more difficult. So you'll see the difference. Okay, I remember pulling on this, and when it came off, I just didn't really care because I was like, oh, I'll make it easier. But now it keeps falling off of the back of the Wii remote, and that is a regret of mine. But, you know, we live and we learn. Similarly, we've got this. It's the Wii remote jacket, but the thing is, I don't have a black Wii remote anymore. We must have had a black Wii remote at some point because we've got a black Wii remote jacket. But you know what does look really cool? This looks absolutely sick. Putting the white Wii remote in a black Wii remote jacket just looks so cool to me. It's just such a cool little hybrid of the white and black Wii colors. We've actually got a black Wii, but yeah, this is just so cool to have as well. And one thing that you can't not have is a nunchuck, obviously. It's got the nunchuck, it's got a joystick. The joystick sounds really nice. The joystick's a bit messed up. I'm not sure what that is. I think maybe my cat bit it. I know when I was younger, I had a pair of glasses and my cat would bite the glasses. So I wouldn't put it behind him to do that. But I don't know how old this is. This could have been since I was a little kid. So maybe I bit it. I don't know. But somehow this has got messed up. You know, there you go. And this is the last accessory. I'm pretty sure this is for the Wii U. I may be wrong, but this is a stand that I use for the Wii. So this looks really cool. It makes the Wii look nice and futuristic and not like it's a 20-year-old piece of tech. So you guys can tell me what your favorite Wii game in my collection was if you want to. Make sure to please comment down below what your favorite Wii game in my collection was. If you want to see a Wii U game collection video, make sure to stay tuned for I will be doing one soon. See you in the next video.